Hi guys, it's me again. I am back gonna react to another video, and I'm gonna react to somebody. This is my first time actually reacting to him on this channel. I've seen his content. I've seen every single TikTok he has done, which is crazy. He has a lot of TikToks. I got a lot of TikToks. My man Xevi, bro. I be watching him all the time, bro. Every time he like posts on his podcast, bro, I'm there. I don't care. I'm just there. But we're gonna react into a topic, bro. He's talking about the president of France insane lawsuit. Like, the president of France having a lawsuit is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, what the fuck you gotta sue a nigga for? Like, what you like? What did the person do for you to just be like, hey, I want to sue him? Like, you gotta fight. We gotta figure this out, bro. Let's get right into it, bro. Shout out Xevi. Obviously, the link in the original video is gonna be linked down below. So please check out my man's. He is amazing. He's smart as hell. He's black and handsome. Is that good, Glaze? I can keep going. But yeah, just check my man's out, bro. He deserves all the likes, all the views, all of it. So yeah. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Controversial
Hey, Xevi.
political commentator. Now, her problem
What's her
is
problem?
that she's being sued by the president of France, Emmanuel Macron. Why, you ask? Well, you're not paying attention. I said she's controversial. She just pops up.
White Lives Matter is fucking insane. Is that the person who was right next to Kanye West?
Why, you ask? Well, you're not paying
Right?
attention. I said she's
Yeah, because this is Kanye right here. I'm pretty sure. Which is crazy. White Lives Matter as a black person is really insane.
controversial. She just pops up one day saying the president of France, his wife's a man. She makes a full-on docu-series about the French president's wife being a man. French president's
Human
wife
lives
is named
matter.
Bridget, by the way. She makes a full-on docu-series. She keeps
Black
talking about
lives
Bridget
matter.
on podcasts. And
What is this? Why is this thing right here? What the fuck? It's just gonna have to be there, I guess.
everywhere she can get a platform, she says Bridget
Bridget?
is a man. The French president
Who?
finally had enough, and he said, "You know what, Candace? I'm suing you."
Who the fuck is Bridget? Am I lost? I think I'm lost. Hold on. I'm lost.
And what was Candace's response? Candace
Wait,
said,
what'd she say?
"Bring it on, then."
Whoa. To the president of France? I'd be like, please no. I'm a broke 19-year-old, please. I beg of you.
This story is actually a little bit deeper than it seems. Actually,
It's
lot
deeper?
of it deeper than
Okay,
it
okay,
seems.
okay. Tell me, my
things
boy.
First, the president of France
Juicy.
suing Candace Owens shows that he didn't know Candace Owens at all. You see,
Really?
his plan was to sue Candace Owens because usually when you sue somebody, it's like a threat. They usually back off. They say, "Oh man, I'm getting sued.
Of
Let me
course.
just chill."
Uh,
Candace Owens took it.
Versus, like, with a normal person, they would back off. You got enough problems as it is. You don't want to get sued by the president of France. That would just be ass. I ain't gonna lie.
it
You
as
definitely
a
lose.
Challenge. Now, for
As
those
a
of you
normal
that have
person.
no idea who Candace Owens is,
Yeah, I don't know.
I
Who's
want you
she?
to think Kanye West for a second.
Yeah.
Literally, Kanye West level of controversy. Here's Candace Owens wearing a White Lives Matter shirt. Candace Owens said, "You know what? I wore this shirt because I think Black Lives Matter is pretty racist. We got
What?
to show that white people matter too." That's Candace Owens level. Candace Owens BFFs with Kanye.
Yeah, I can
she's
see.
on that level. So just imagine somebody threatening Kanye with a lawsuit. You think
Yeah.
Kanye's just gonna be like, "Oh, okay"?
No,
Look,
not at
Kanye's
all.
gonna wild out, right? Candace Owens.
It's
In
kind
fact, Candace
makes sense.
Owens
Makes
literally
sense.
comes out on
They're
a podcast
literally
and
friends.
says, "Today, I just found out I'm being sued by the president of France."
Right.
So that just means I'm onto something. We finna keep it going then.
That's
Emmanuel,
crazy.
Bridget, or should I say Jean? Candace claims that the French president's wife, Bridget, her actual name is Jean-Michel. Then Candace decides to double
Right.
down with fury and fire. She says,
What'd she say,
"Bridget
bruh?
/ Jean, you were born a man, and you will die a man." See,
What? I think she crazy. What is she talking about? What? You were born a man and you will die a man. That's a threat. What do you mean die a man?
then goes on to say, "Look, all you gotta do is let some of my doctors come over there, take some of your blood, and then we call it a day. You prove you're a woman, all good. Matter of fact, I'm glad you sued me because,"
What?
listen closely,
Okay, I'm listening closely.
when you sue somebody, you have to bring proof basically the reason why you're suing them is facts. Okay, let me explain a little further.
Okay.
Candace
Please
Owens is
explain.
getting sued, so she doesn't have to do anything. The president of France has to prove that what Candace Owens is saying is ridiculous, unreasonable, and false. Candace
In a
Owens
court
is
of law,
saying, yes,
yeah.
You have to prove that your wife was born a woman. Make me look crazy. But that's kind of a gamble, though, isn't it? Because if the president of France's wife was born a woman, then Candace Owens is going to owe them some cash.
I'm saying, bro. Yeah.
And on top of that,
Mola
her career is going to be absolutely ruined. Candace Owens knows this too. She says, I'm staking my entire reputation on this. So when I said Candace Owens is controversial earlier, that was an understatement.
Yeah.
Candace Owens is putting it all on the line.
She more than controversial. She crazy.
To say the president of France's wife was born a man.
And even if that is true, so what? Like, who cares? Like that's not gonna affect the people's lives. I think people are just idiots, bro. How to fall off with a one? I mean, if she is a man, I ain't gonna lie. That's some good icing. I don't know.
Reputation. Thousands of dollars for this. And that's probably another reason the president of France figured that suing her would make her stop, because he's probably thinking, she's not going to ruin her whole reputation over this.
Yeah, she would.
Candace Owens. It just made her decide to go harder.
Oh my God. No. Yeah, she is tripping.
Problem for the president of France.
Okay,
Candace
I'm listening.
Owens is not the first person to bring up this theory that the
She's
president
not.
of France's wife was born a man. In fact, there's a book about it.
There's a book about it, bro. Somebody got like a vendetta against that woman, bro. What do you mean that's not the first time? And there's a book? Who just said, oh yeah, and why does it matter so much? Jesus.
The president of France has even sued people in the past about this. He won the lawsuit, but it's a little more complicated than that. The people being sued didn't have to pay at the end. Now, the fact that the president of France sued Candace Owens just made the story bigger.
Yeah.
So people start looking a little more into what all is going on.
Oh, this is crazy.
Another fact about the president of
France. There's layers to this.
That has come to light. The fact
What's that?
Listen closely.
I'm listening.
The president of France and his wife met in high school. How sweet, right?
That's sweet.
Except for the fact that there is a 20-year age gap. In fact, let me get more.
What? Was one of them a teacher? What? A 20-year age gap? What do you mean a 20-year age gap? Was there a teacher? Was one of them a teacher? Was it her? Like, I'm kind of lost.
Because each year counts a 24-year age cap. Emmanuel.
Oh my God.
Was a student. Bridget, a teacher.
She was the teacher. I thought so. Like, I was like, was she the teacher? Because she looked older in that picture than him.
39 means he was
15.
Okay, in fact,
15. Is that not crazy? 15. That nigga got groomed. He got groomed. This is crazy.
Bridget.
This shit got layers. This shit got layers, my guys. Layers. I'm slobbing. Oh my God, I can't believe this. He was 15 years old.
His daughter was
That's
a
crazy.
Of Emmanuel.
His daughter
In
was
fact,
a
that's how
classmate.
they met. Bridget was teaching a theater class with her daughter in it.
Her daughter was a classmate.
They spark up a relationship.
No.
Emmanuel's parents
This
find
is
out.
insane.
They say, absolutely not.
Yeah, who the fuck would say that?
Emmanuel, we're sending you to Paris. You're finishing your school there.
Yeah, hit him with that Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
So we can get you
Insane.
This person. Emmanuel said, but Daddy, I love her. He said, Emmanuel, pack your bags.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Heads over to Paris. He does school there. Right after he finishes school,
He goes to her.
he reconnects with Bridget. Oh, fun fact.
Fun fact? Oh, shit.
Bridget was married at this time.
What?
I
mean, yeah, you did just say she was teaching her daughter's class. So, yeah, you did say that. But she was married. You're willing to risk everything, and with this big of an age gap? Hell nah, bro.
A few years go by. Bridget divorces her husband. Her and Emmanuel get together.
Oh, hell nah.
Emmanuel turns out to be the president of France. Now, this technically wasn't illegal because of consent laws in France, but just because it wasn't illegal
it's weird.
It wasn't wrong.
It was weird.
Emmanuel's parents, perfect example. They don't care about the law. They said this is totally wrong. So more and more people start finding this out. This isn't a good look.
It's not a good look.
A bad look
That's not good.
He says, I need to call in a favor. He hits up his
Who do you call?
Donald Trump.
Of course.
Now, why he hits up Donald Trump is because Donald Trump and the president of France are tight. Why? Because
I bet
the
they
president
are.
of France does pretty much anything Donald Trump says. Donald Trump says jump. The president of France does 3 backflips, right?
That's insane.
So he hits up, and you know Donald Trump loved that. So he hits
Trump's
up Donald.
bitch.
Donald
I
Trump
see.
says,
I see.
Jump. President of France does a backflip real quick. He says, Don,
Come on,
I do
backflips real quick.
everything you say, so can I ask you a favor? And Donald says, fine. President of France says,
Excuse me?
I'm coming through. I need to tell you this in person. So President of France flies over to the States.
Okay.
He says, hey, you know who this Candace Owens person is? Donald Trump says, okay, I think I heard of her.
Yeah.
The president of France gives him the rundown. Donald Trump calls Candace Owens. He says, yo, President of France just gave me the rundown. You know, that's my boy. I'm going to need you to chill out a little bit. Now, this is
I'm going to need you to chill
She's
out.
saying this part.
Oh, okay.
She says, Donald
this is a
really
podcast.
nice. He asked her, hey, please, chill out. She says, I'll chill out for a little bit as a favor to you. Because she's very right-wing, super Republican up. So she said,
that makes sense.
Donald says, I'm going to need
Checks
more
out.
than that, though. Donald don't take no for an answer. And that's why I think Candace Owens is not capping about this phone call, because it sounded very Donald Trumpy. He's like,
Yeah.
you know what? I don't need a favor. I just need you to do it. Do what I say. Trump says, matter of fact, I saw the French president's wife up close. She looked like a woman to me. Candace says, so? From some angle, the young Jesse Jackson kind of
Why she say so?
look like Will Smith.
Yeah, from some angles. I don't know.
Looks can be deceiving. Donald Trump said, what? Okay,
Yeah,
Candace.
she crazy.
Give me a picture of a young Jesse Jackson. She says the conversation ends with her basically saying, look, I'll tone it down, but I'm still going to do me. And she's still doing her. And at the end of the day, it's kind of interesting because the stakes are really high for this. So
Indeed.
there is going to be a lawsuit, or there should be a lawsuit. Since Candace isn't backing down one way or the other, this is going to hurt somebody. Either Candace is going to lose her entire career, a bunch of money, or the president of France, it's going to be revealed that his wife was born a man.
All right, predictions, chat. Predictions. My prediction is that she is wrong. That lady is actually a woman, but that age gap is still fucking insane and weird either way. So I think they both lose. That's my prediction. They both lose.
Which I will say shouldn't matter. But I believe
It shouldn't.
the president of France, his base is very conservative. French people in the comments, y'all can correct me on that. But I believe he has a very conservative base. So they're probably not going to rock with that too much. But this is where the story ends for now. We're just going to have to wait and see if the lawsuit goes through, how far the president of France or Candace Owens is ready to take this. It's like a game of chicken.
Yeah, that's actually like fucking wild. I just wanted to watch that a little bit because Zeppi's number one. Zeppi is fucking amazing. I love his content, the way he explains things. His storytelling is fucking magnificent. Shout out to him. Again, original video is gonna be linked down in the description, so please check him out. Please. But that is really crazy and really interesting to think about, because either way, I feel like they're both gonna lose. Let's be honest. Even if it did come out, no. If she was somehow right, if Candace Owens is right, hey, bruh, her career goes up. But if she's wrong, then either way they both lose, because the president's age gap with his wife is still fucking insane. I don't get holy fuck. I don't get that. I don't think as a 19-year-old right here, I would ever even consider dating anybody that fucking old. That is insane. Okay, guys, tell me what you think in the comment below. If you think this is if she will win, what's your predictions, bro? Do you think they'll both lose, or do you think Candace Owens will be right and then her career goes up, or nothing? Nothing will happen. I don't know, bro. We gotta go see. But without further ado, bro, hope you guys have a good day, good night, or whatever time it is for y'all. And I'll see you guys next time, bro. Bye bye. Bye.
And in the air